Bitcoin may be ready for an epic short squeeze, a squeeze that could potentially bring us up into the $6,000 region if it plays out the way that I believe it possibly can. Also, I'd like to look at the Fibonacci retracements right now across Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I've adjusted what I'm looking at here, and I'm seeing a metric that many traders do not have on their radar at this time, and I'd like to share and analyze this with you all. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the aforementioned Fibonacci retracements and potential short squeeze that are looming here in the immediate term. So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, ladies and gentlemen, what we can clearly see here is that we are testing up into our rejection box territory right now. We are flush in the middle of this channel at about 52.61 at the time of recording. We can see here on the 4-hour time frame that we've been consolidating in this range underneath this box for quite some time. Right now, although we are trading inside this box, it's really breaking above here, which is going to be critical for me. And just in case you cannot see, 5,200 is where the start of this box begins for me, with a top range of 5,300. So for me right now, anywhere between 5,200 and 5,300 is definitely a range where I would expect to see some organic rejection. Now, here's where it gets interesting, because keep in mind, I said organic rejection, right? Meaning that this seems like a spot that we could be due for a bit of a pullback. But then in comes the shorts. And this is something that I don't believe should be overlooked at this point in time. So the metric we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is the amount of short contracts on Bitfinex. And if we notice right here, right now, the shorts have just been absolutely mooning for the past week or so. And what we're seeing right now for the first time is a consolidation. And this consolidation doesn't just come at some random point in the trend. It's actually coming at a point of where the last 2 times that we've reached this level, we've been met with some significant rejection. And actually this whole range in particular, as we can see, has been a zone where there's really not been much sustained action if you look at it, right? A lot of the time here, we're just consolidating, sort of like what we're doing right now, for a very brief amount of time, and then you find a harsh squeeze to the downside. And these squeezes actually are not just a quick blast and that's it. As we can see from the past 2 times that this has happened at this exact level, these squeezes have just been like a rolling squeeze. They've just continued to hammer it home until really we've tested back down to our low range here in the red box, which you guys know I've been outlining for quite some time as well. So for me right now, the danger is here in terms of the shorts. Now, if you're not familiar with what a short squeeze is, it would look something like this, right? Or obviously like these examples that I've pointed out here to the left in the chart. And what we can see is that when this happens, if we are to drop back down in the shorts like that, that generally has an inverse correlation with the price of Bitcoin. And when the over-leveraged shorts get squeezed, the price of Bitcoin rockets as these shorts get liquidated, as stop losses get hit for spot traders. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, if that is in fact the case, I believe it's right up in this vicinity above this rejection box that I have here. So anything past this at about 5,300, let's actually go up into here. If Bitcoin gets up to about the $5,400 region, I believe we could see an immense cascading ripple effect in terms of stop losses and liquidations, right? And what that would do, it'd be a short squeeze, bring us through here. And once we get past here, ladies and gentlemen, when these squeezes occur, it could look like it's off to the races. Just here it goes, boom, a celery stick of glory right up into my potential target range of anywhere between 5,800 and 6,200 USD. That is my first scenario there. And I see that right now, we are at a critical point in the shorts chart that we have seen this type of squeeze action happen historically numerous times over the course of the past 2 years. So for me right now, we are already in fair territory for a squeeze of this magnitude. It's time to put on the battle helmet, the mud boots, and the trench coat, because if this does in fact occur, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to be getting caught like a deer in the headlights. I know right now that I'm formulating my strategy, plotting how I'm going to crush this market if and when this does in fact occur. You must be ready, right? So I'm going to be keeping you all updated in VIP with my plans, strategies, entries, exits, where I'm placing my orders, etc. I keep all of you updated in real time with all of that in VIP. So if you are interested in my trade alerts in real time to the exact second, especially for what I'm planning to do here with this short squeeze, if it does in fact occur, I will be keeping you all updated with that information exclusively in VIP. I will see you all in VIP right now. So we've covered the short squeeze scenario where I believe the shorts may in fact get squeezed, right? At above 5,400, I believe we could see the parabolic rocket ship. It would form somewhat of a BART, if you will, up into my take profit zone. Of course, once again, ladies and gentlemen, that is not investment advice or trading advice. That is only my own opinion, idea, observation, and speculation on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk and I am not your financial advisor. These are only my own opinions here, and I see the possibility that this could in fact happen. Now, I'd also really like to look at the Fibonacci's, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you guys know, I've had these fibs pulled up for you guys for quite some time. If you are subscribed here, you would know by now that I love to look at this metric, as from the swing lows to the swing highs, the Fibonacci's are great indicators to look at in terms of where the trend could potentially pull back to, find support, etc., etc. Now, this is a metric that I've noticed holds true along Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And you guys know that in terms of the whole market, I really like to look at Ethereum and Litecoin in terms of the health of the altcoin market as a whole, and even really intertwined with Bitcoin as a whole. These are two large cap coins that, in my opinion, are front runners in the space, and those are the two that I like to analyze to crunch with my data here on Bitcoin as well. So to preface this, I've been pulling the swing low from down here all the way up to the swing high, right? I've been doing that. I've also been pulling it up from here, which was the more recent macro swing low, right? Swing high to swing low. And I've been using this, right? But what I've noticed, ladies and gentlemen, let's actually get rid of all of this right now, is that if we take a look here, and we pull from this swing low to this swing high, we can see that on Bitcoin, the 0.618 Fibonacci was completely hit. And this is the golden retracement, which to me indicates a complete swing low, right? So actually, it's quite deceiving because of the fact that that large candle is there. But when you put it in terms of a swing low to a swing high and use your Fibonacci retracement, we could see that the 0.618 was met perfectly by this wick. So for me, this actually justifies this being a complete swing. So what I'm doing now is going to use this swing low to the swing high as my most recent here, and that is what I'm going to continue to analyze from here on out. Now, this is most interesting because you can see clearly that we've met this 0.382 with support twice. Really once here, built upon it. We came down to test again, held this line as support, and we are continuing now our higher low trajectory here on Bitcoin. And what I really do like about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that now we see that our 0.5 fib, right, we'll actually draw this over, matches up perfectly with our high wicks right here, the highest wicks on our decline down into the crypto abyss. Matches up perfectly. And what I also like here is that now our 0.618 is sitting right on top of our range of potential support, of old resistance becoming new support from our prior highs of the macro trend. This looks beautiful to me. But really where it starts to get interesting is here on Ethereum and Litecoin. And that is what I'd like to look into right now to give us a full perspective of what's going on here in the market. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. If we go in here on Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen, we can see very much so a similar occurrence. If we go from our swing low to our swing high, right, which was right here, we can see that the pullback went all the way down to the 0.618 Fibonacci, which to me justifies that that is a new swing low. So now let's pull up our fib from this swing low to the current swing high. And what we can see right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that Ethereum in this metric has already hit the 0.618 Fibonacci. Interesting, as this, my friends, is a metric of once you find support at the 0.618, historically, per classical technical analysis theory, this is a very bullish sign here that the 0.618 is being held as support. We've retraced very far. We're still, just like Bitcoin, holding our higher low trajectory, retraced completely to the 0.618, and are tentatively looking to get back up into this region right now. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a bullish indicator for Ethereum. And when you couple that with the fact that we may be ready for an epic short squeeze on Bitcoin to push us up into the $6,000 region, anywhere from $5,800 to $6,200 in my opinion, this is a bullish confluence here for Ethereum in my opinion. And this leads me right into Litecoin. This simple adjustment here, ladies and gentlemen, of changing my perspective on where to pull the Fibonacci retracements from is critical right now. As look here again, ladies and gentlemen, look here once again. So I was pulling this up from the bottom, right, as that was tentatively looking like the swing low to the swing high, right? But let's move this now, delete that, and let's pull up a new one, right? Our swing low to our first high. And what do you know, ladies and gentlemen? Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. The 0.618 Fibonacci prevails once again. So for me here, I'm going to do the same thing. Litecoin had a complete swing low to swing high. And I'm going to use our 0.618 retracement as the new swing low, drag us up to our current high. And this is what I'm going to be using for my analysis here as well. And look at where we bounced, ladies and gentlemen. At first glance, when I looked at this, I was trying to make sense of this. And I was just sitting here saying, why did Litecoin choose this at the time, quote unquote, random level to find this bounce? Where did this celery stick come from, right? And what I noticed then was playing around with the Fibonacci's. I said, there must be something to make sense of this here. And right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we see that the 0.5 was completely touched. That is where we found our bounce. And what do you know? Right here on the 0.618 Fibonacci, we have an extreme level of support and what would you say? Complete level of support and consolidation. That's the word I was looking for. Excuse me. And what I'm looking at here is that this is very bullish here as well, as because if you are subscribed here, I've been saying that anything of finding support, let's use a rectangle here, any support that can be found at this region would in fact be bullish on a macro level, in my opinion. And from where we stand right now, ladies and gentlemen, what we can see here is that this perfectly lines up again with a full retracement to the 0.618, even if we are going to go down to that level. This is very intriguing to me here, ladies and gentlemen, as if this squeeze is in fact to occur, this trend may be deceptively bullish. Now, I know everybody, oh, Kirby, you're such a moon boy now. I'm not a moon boy until the critical level of 6,200 and 6,400 is broken on Bitcoin. That's just, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot really part ways with my bearish side here. I mean, 7,000 to me is great. If we get past that high, this high here, it's a long way away, but you have to understand that we're talking about macro trends, right? I'm not really concerned with this from a trading perspective right now. I'm just speaking objectively. Where does Don Carbonaccio flip the switch from completely macro bear to completely macro bull in terms of dip buying, potentially hodling a little bit more, etc. For me, that really is above the $7,500 level, where we would have taken out all the 6,000s, broken our old high over here. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, that is, all horses go out of the gate. The floodgates are open. That is, for me, a true confirmation. But right now, my focus is set on a potential squeeze opportunity for Bitcoin up into that region of 5,800 to 6,200. At the time of recording right now, we are pushing a little bit higher and higher every second that I'm sitting here. And for me right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely go time. I'm fired up. I'm sitting here ready to go. I hope you see that the fireworks may potentially be ready to pop off inside this market right here, right now. And actually, it is deceptively bullish, in my opinion, because of the tentative lack and exhaustion in the market here, right? We're seeing an exhaustion, not only just here on the Bitcoin chart, but if we actually go over into the total crypto market cap as well, it is quite obvious, apparently, right, that it looks like we're getting exhausted in here, right? Doesn't this look like we're getting exhausted? We can't break resistance, try, fail, double top, fail, having a struggle right now to get up to try and triple top. But also, ladies and gentlemen, if we get a squeeze, this could wind up looking like one large bull flag that potentially rips us up into the region that is where Bitcoin would be between 5,800 and 6,000. I think this may be deceptively bullish. I'm keeping my finger on the pulse of this market right here, right now. I'm ready to trade aggressively. I'll be keeping you updated in VIP with my trades right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to set up my shorts, not my shorts, my orders for the short squeeze. If this is going to, in fact, get a squeeze, I'm going to be setting up orders with a strategic plan to crush it if we do in fact get a wick up there. On the contrary, if we break down, I'm going to be monitoring those key Fibonacci levels that I've been outlining for you all now from my new areas of interest, right? I think that this was a critical adjustment to make in my charts, and I'm really loving what I'm seeing. So right now, Don Carbonaccio, you heard it first here. I think this trend may be deceptively bullish, although there is a lot of bearish factors going on here. I think that this may be deceptively bullish. That is all I can say right now. It might be, and I'm going to be monitoring it right here, right now. The hard work pays off, ladies and gentlemen. You keep your head inside these charts, you learn, you grow, you adapt every single day. And that is how you crush this market and get this crypto. Guys, if you've enjoyed, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. I'm absolutely fired up right now, and I'm going to keep you updated in VIP with my trades. I'm plotting, strategizing, and preparing to get this crypto right here, right now. With the action in the chart happening now, I need to get off stream. Cut this short a little prematurely here, and I need to set up my orders, strategize, and plot to get this crypto right now. So if you are interested in my trade alerts, my setups, my plans, and my strategies to crush this market right now, if this squeeze does occur, if we pull back to a fib, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs. I will see you all in VIP right now. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.